An apartment complex in Denham Springs is having a sewage issue now in its second week.
Tenants tell 2 on Your Side's Brittany Weiss this is not the first time, and they want the apartment complex to pay up for that damage.
10 days. That's how long people have been living in sewage at the Palms at Juban Lakes in Denham Springs. The rent at that place is not cheap, and so far, people tell me they've been receiving no help cleaning up.
This isn't just water.
It's unsanitary to be in here.
It's human waste, and it's all over Renee Jenkins' apartment. It started days ago. Sewage coming from the closet. At that time, Jenkins contacted maintenance. So far, nothing's been done. She says no one has been by to clean.
I just cannot understand why this is not an emergency situation to them.
Jenkins, a baker, is missing out on business.
You can't bake in this.
She had to move her family out. Her neighbor, Dan Vallow, says it's coming out of his toilets.
It rises up and it will spill over.
What's coming out of the toilet?
Human feces and wastewater.
There's poop coming out of the toilet.
There's poop coming out of there.
You see it on your floor.
And we had to clean it up.
The overflow happening several times a day. He's turned the water off.
How many times has this happened now with your toilet?
It's been clogged for 10 days straight. It has not been fixed at all.
Vallow, who is disabled, gets in his car and drives to another building to use a toilet.
How many times a day do you think you do this?
Maybe 4 or 5.
He's asked to move, but says he hasn't received much help.
I said, well, what are you going to do for us? I mean, you have a disabled person that can't use the bathroom in their home.
They aren't alone. Everyone on the bottom floor of this building is experiencing sewage problems. People say their things are ruined. It's leaking through the walls, bubbling up out of the ground, cascading over the sidewalk and the parking lot. It stinks so bad, it'll make you gag.
Everybody's got to move out.
The lack of response is what encouraged tenants to call me, complaining about what this apartment complex, the Palms at Juban Lakes, and what CST Multifamily Group LLC has failed to do. Help.
Then the manager goes, well, I've been here for 6 years. This has never happened. But when you talk to the maintenance people, they go, oh, it's happened 4 or 5 times already.
I went knocking on the front office door. The sign says open, but no one came to talk.
I spoke to a bunch of people over there. One of them tells me he moved out after the 6th time this happened, and he was stuck with the carpet replacement bill. The situation has been reported to the state. So far, tenants haven't been offered much for their troubles. Thankfully, all of those tenants have renter's insurance. 2 on Your Side in Denham Springs, Brittany Weiss, WBRZ News 2.